They called her the Seamstress of Hollow Lane. She was a quiet woman with kind eyes and skilled hands who never turned anyone away. It didn't matter the hour or the request. By day, she mended torn sleeves and fixed frayed hems for the townsfolk. But by night, under the soft glow of a single candle, her true work began. She crafted wedding gowns, delicate, shimmering creations meant for brides who never came. Each dress was more beautiful than the last, stitched with trembling fingers as she hummed softly into the late hours. The locals whispered stories about her. They said she'd once been left at the altar, that the man she loved had vanished before their vows, leaving her alone with a bouquet of white roses that now sat dried and brown in a dusty vase. She never spoke of him, but every night, just after midnight, the tiny bell above her shop door would chime softly, though no one ever entered, and in the morning, one of the magnificent gowns would be gone. There were never any footprints, never any sign of a customer, just a faint, almost invisible trail of white threads leading out the door and disappearing into the morning fog. One evening, the town constable, a man of logic and reason, decided to get to the bottom of it. He hid himself behind the counter, the shop's only candle flickering and casting long, dancing shadows on the walls. When the bell chimed its ghostly tune, the air in the small room turned cold, heavy. He held his breath. From the back room, the seamstress appeared. Her face was as pale as moonlight, her eyes blank and unfocused. Her hands moved continuously, as if she were still stitching something only she could see. The constable whispered her name, but she didn't seem to hear him. Instead, she slowly lifted a needle to the candlelight, its silver tip glinting. Then, she drove it straight through her own palm. The constable braced himself for a scream for blood, but there was none. Only thread-white as bone began to unspool from the wound, coiling on the floorboards. He scrambled backwards, his heart hammering against his ribs. As he fled, he swore the dresses hanging on their mannequins turned their veiled heads to watch him go. By morning, the shop was empty. The seamstress was gone. The gowns were gone. All that remained was the faint, melancholic scent of wilted roses and a single silver needle resting on the wooden counter, catching the first light of dawn. They say that even now, if you happen to pass her old abandoned shop on a misty night, you can still hear the soft, rhythmic sound of sewing from within. And if you dare to peer through the grime-covered window, you might just see the faint shapes of brides, waiting patiently by candlelight, forever ready for a wedding that will never come. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for more tales from the shadows. See you next time.